that this headquarters will be temporarily used as the national headquarters of the Mate Coalition for Development. Again, I want to announce to you while we go through our reconciliation process that this headquarters will be temporarily used as the national headquarters of the Mate Coalition for Development. Again, I want to announce to you while we go through our reconciliation process that this headquarters will be temporarily used as the national headquarters of the Mate Coalition for Development.
If I get the power right now, Mr. President, because I heard I can kill you. I can kill you.
What did he say?
I can kill the president because of the attitude.
What's your name? What's your name?
I'm Chief Class. So I'm Class. And my advice to the president right now. And my advice to the president right now. This thing that's going on. If you don't call whosoever police director, no, they go ahead. It's the right. Yes.
What did he say?
They will not stop.
What is it?
I will not stop. I'm against CC. The armed robbery will not stay in the country.
But just look at the same police that keep the fire for the drugs business.
What the government is doing? What the government is doing that you? What are some of them? What do you get on?
You dripping. Breaking part of the breaking part of the down. Yeah. But let's break it back on. Let me do not get decision. Just about to do it. Yeah, all people can do. So far,
that point there.
If I get the power right now, Mr. President, because I heard I can kill you. I can kill you.
What did he say?
I can kill the president because of the attitude.
What's your name? What's your name?
I'm Chief Class. So I'm Class. And my advice to the president right now. And my advice to the president right now. This thing that's going on. If you don't call whosoever police director, no, they go ahead. It's the right. Yes.
What did he say?
They will not stop.
What is it?
I will not stop. I'm against CC. The armed robbery will not stay in the country.
But just look at the same police that keep the fire for the drugs business.
What the government is doing? What the government is doing that you? What are some of them? What do you get on?
You dripping. Breaking part of the breaking part of the down. Yeah. But let's break it back on. Let me do not get decision. Just about to do it. Yeah, all people can do. So far,
that point there.
If I get the power right now, Mr. President, because I heard I can kill you. I can kill you.
What did he say?
I can kill the president because of the attitude.
What's your name? What's your name?
I'm Chief Class. So I'm Class. And my advice to the president right now. And my advice to the president right now. This thing that's going on. If you don't call whosoever police director, no, they go ahead. It's the right. Yes.
What did he say?
They will not stop.
What is it?
I will not stop. I'm against CC. The armed robbery will not stay in the country.
But just look at the same police that keep the fire for the drugs business.
What the government is doing? What the government is doing that you? What are some of them? What do you get on?
You dripping. Breaking part of the breaking part of the down. Yeah. But let's break it back on. Let me do not get decision. Just about to do it. Yeah, all people can do. So far,
that point there.
If I get the power right now, Mr. President, because I heard I can kill you. I can kill you.
What did he say?
I can kill the president because of the attitude.
What's your name? What's your name?
I'm Chief Class. So I'm Class. And my advice to the president right now. And my advice to the president right now. This thing that's going on. If you don't call
People's Action Party, far. We want to say thank you. And we welcome your corps of officers that you have selected based on consultation with your local leadership. We welcome them, and when you will get more from us when the senior party say come on board, hear more from us. But we look forward to having a cordial, positive working relationship with the team. And we also look forward to the other counties that are being structured. We look forward to every one of you people who work with all of you people to ensure that your team is well structured and inclusive. Don't forget, one thing in your structure, 30% women participation. Do not forget that. Whether you are doing your consultation, please ensure that our women are seated at the table. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Congratulations to the team. You now perform convention will take you from there. You're talking office.
A massive building in a compound and in fence. And just to let you know that we, from the People's Action Party, we do not want to rent. Some. We do not want to rent. We do not want to even lease.
Yo, we finish Barrow property. Yo.
We want to start the project on a firm foundation. As a result, we have secured, signed an agreement to purchase our own party headquarters.
Big clapping, clap.
And I can tell you securely that the first 100,000 towards this building has been paid for. Before you can reach to the invisible structure, there's a building on the left, formerly occupied by PUP. That building has been secured 1,000% by the PUP.
So, Mr. President, recently we witnessed
The law is the law. It's not the government. It's the government implementation of the law. The police were ordered to do it, and they did it. Is that demolition is removal of the people from premises that don't belong to them according to the law. Thank you very much.
So, Mr. President, recently we witnessed the demolition of the CDC headquarters in Comot Town, which was carried.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of you. Many thanks for joining us again on this wonderful Tuesday morning. Happens to be the 26th day in the month of August, and we're gradually getting to the close of this month. But wherever you are, this is the People's Program, and we are certainly back here again on this edition of the Morning Ride. Folks, welcome. I'm Wiggy Brooks, Ambassador Vice alongside Sakan also here. And as usual, this is where we walk the walk and talk the talk. And as usual, have to shift the paradigm about democracy. Folks, we'd like to say welcome again. It's raining out there. Some of you who are commercial drivers, we hope you drive with Kia motorcyclists, keke rider and drivers as well. All of these people, some folks who are going to hospital, we hope we can just observe the weather. But it's good that we are here. You know, like Europe becoming so interesting. There's so many things that we to some extent, a lot of folks are even giving up on some of the things that we all thought that we can fight politically. Now, just a couple of days ago, we saw the eviction of the CDC from the headquarters, the place that a lot of folks who have been part and parcel of the party, some who have left, some still with the party, know that is a very good place at some area that is very sacred and will live in their memories for a long period of time. And it was on that ground that some of them today were able to get the state power and gain permanence in society. Okay. That's not the aspect. Yes, the court issued an order. Ordered the sheriff to carry on the eviction and wrote the Liberia National Police to assist in the process. So the police assisted the Moscow sheriff doing the eviction. And during the eviction, we all saw again a very ugly scene of some of our officers being paid by taxpayer money. They were caught on camera looting with attachment, you know, and it went viral. And the Liberia National Police were very strict in turning those officers over to the professional standard because it's very unethical. It's something that was so shameful that we will have people who we expect to protect lives and property will go to perform the duty. Somebody said, I ordered the police. Yes, I ordered the police, but they went to do an official function that is clause within the police terms and conditions in their function as well. But while exercising it, two unprofessional police officers exhibited their unprofessional attitude, but we all are condemning. Because there are a lot of things being said about police in this country or security personnel. People feel that they are corrupt, but yet instead there are a lot of professional officers who are part and parcel of our security sector. But we know we'll find some of the bad apples. But when these things are done in the open, you have to be mindful. It's not something that you're going to do in the corner. You're going to carry on an official function, tax from the court, asking you. And while performing, you chose to misrepresent a global institution, globally. Now, just days after, we now see the leak audio. We listen to see the video, the audio of one officer of the Liberia Drugs Enforcement Agency. When we are seeing the high rise on the inflow of drugs in our country and how communities across Liberia have been affected. Our young brothers and sisters. We saw our mothers, our sisters, Liberians in their numbers, took the way to call government attention in this fight, because this fight is a collective fight that all of us should fight together. And weeks after, shamefully, people who've been paid or not, you know, you want to be selective in how you fight such issue that is taking and eating the fabric of our society today. Taking away generations that should be handling this country. Some of our greatest and youngest talents, we have lost them. Cemeteries across the country have become homes. Market issues, unfeeling billing. It's difficult now to look at communities when you're moving around to know to distinguish. And you know, some of the communities that we grew up in, you feel so ashamed when you go there or you see things are unfolding. While we are fighting, those who should be fighting are the ones who are committing the most serious harm to the country. We sit on this radio We've talked about these things. Group of young men. There are some citizens in this country who have tried, who have contributed hugely, fighting to have some of the guys taken, to detox them and rehabilitate them, build their skills, bring them back to be meaningful and contributing citizens. And you have people within the inner cycle. This is something that the president or the government of Liberia should take seriously. And from all indication, this fight we've been talking about, the LDA, it seems to be like in that institution, it is not totally overhauled. We will not gain even 1 or 2% in the fight. It's shameful. Your daughter was caught in the action by officers. They made an arrest. And they told you, you're only concerned about your daughter, that you should release her to your family people. That's your daughter. Asking whether they beat on her. And insulting the officers say, no, chief, leave me, let me do it, my piece of job, I said, no. To the extent, and you've been told, this is the most demeaning and disgraceful part of it. You've been told that the guys overpowered the officers and made away with 2 of the LDA operational bags, including an EFF personnel who had gone to help in the process. But you place your daughter above government property. Things that donor partners give you, things that taxpayer money for, you are not concerned about that. But this time, Mr. President, that entire DA should be dissolved, and we look and vet properly and bring people that will manage the LDA. Because when we see people placing their personal interests above the country, this is so demeaning. It's heartbroken that people got in the rain and the sun. It's so terrible, painful to see the thousands of lives who have lost over the years and see the ones that we see losing every day. The potential young leaders for tomorrow are all gradually being wiped away. Then you sit yourself in one corner and want to take it. But this time, this is not just about investigation, but disrupt, calling them bad, and waiting to face prosecution, charge as well. This is just a clear indication that there are more of such people within our security sector. While we have more professional people there as well. But the bad ones, because of their deeds, people make blanket statements on our officers who are professional, will do everything to keep the ethical standard at all times. You see? This is something that our government has to take seriously. The National Security Advisor to the President. The President now and his team, Joint Security Ministry of Justice, got to look into this matter now. Let's see who are those who are heading some of these things. And this is not just the first time. Sometime back in Grand Gita, when Marcus Zayu, head of LDA in this country, he was in communication with the counter commander. Say, oh, the other person arrested the drugs. No, you have to get the drugs. You have to get the drugs. Get the drugs. Get instructions. Say, you won't wear that uniform. You just imagine that. How do we go about fighting this issue of drugs? How do we go about it? How do we fight it? We got to start with our security. These are some of the problems we are now faced with. We are having people who are aides in our security sector who are not on government salary. They pay themselves. In the midst of that, we cannot achieve anything when it comes to the issue of security into our country. Because you got somebody in the employ of a security sector that is very key in combating illicit drugs or harmful substances that have been abused over the years. They just get uniform because somebody think that you can just maneuver or you can accommodate your friends in the name of providing jobs or person, but yet the person is not on government payroll. And this is something that this government needs to look into it. And this is something that's been happening for a long period of time. When it comes to security, people don't volunteer over there. It's about passion and support. How can a man go fight somebody? He's not on government salary, he's not depending on anything except for bribery and other things. Eating, escorting, and transporting drugs, money traffickers, or those dealers. And the man goes there. He meets a man who has somebody harmful substances, mega cocaine worth 200,000 United States dollar street value. And the man is nowhere near even a $5 million on government payroll. 5 cents from taxpayer money is not contributing anything to me. And you even show in 100 United States dollars. Trust me. So the Joint Security Ministry of Justice should be asking the authority and the LDA, why are we having these people? What are the challenges? And we always say these things. Why are you having volunteers? Why are we having so many of our agents, but yet not on government salary? Are we sincere? Are we ready to fight this thing we call fighting drugs? This is a complete money of the fight. And government, it cares that the government is on money or won't fight, because you can't have people that you don't pay and you expect them to be gatekeepers. Where that work? Are we making mockery out of ourselves? We're spending all our money on other things. Then we say we're serious to fight, but you think drugs are $1,000 fight? Drug, the fight costs millions and billions around the world. And you got one man sitting somewhere, instructing officer, you want to wear out uniform, you want. When you come there, you won't see the man in the day. Because your daughter is more of importance than the fight against drugs. Your father, you say you fight, your daughter was caught. Even just by your daughter being caught in the ghetto, it is clear indication that even the LDA authority should put your stand and investigate you properly, because it seems that you're not even fighting it because it's right at your Bible. So the president and the Joint Security, they should be convening a meeting by this time. Heads should roll and try to vet these people that we are putting into these key positions. This is not where we accommodate partisans. This is not where we accommodate our friends. You want to accommodate, go establish your business. Get a friend there. Build a school, get a friend to go work there. Open business. How can an entire nation turn out to fight these things, and right after it, we just see that we committed a crime or that curse we brought upon ourselves for going in and remember in the rain and the sun to call national government, international partner. The president also have declared this, adjusting the nation. Now they should be teaching the anti-drugs curriculum in schools. Schools are about to open. We're talking about the government putting in funds to start the fight before international partners can come and help us. And we'll see after it. These statements should come with action, Mr. President. Go at the days that we just sat there, people make policy. We need to be strategic. Bring the right people on board. Take the politics out of it. There are folks who are professionally trained in this country. Let's go into the communities and see these people who we call DA agents or officers. Follow the record. A lot of the guys within the LDA, they are informers. They inform those dealers that tomorrow will be ready. And some of the top security officers, ranking officers in the LDA, is where they make their money from. Every Saturday they call it PD. They tell the guys where to go and raid, when, what time, and where not to go. Because they got the area of interest, they will have to protect these people. We have to weed it out. We must pay our legitimate officer a good sum of money. And government need to step up this issue of the Whistleblower Protection Act. That we put more money in it. That we protect these people. That they get all these kind of sensitive and concrete information that can be used. How can we just have a group of people in the security center that is wasting this country? Just killing the professional ethics of some of the folks who are in our security sector performing to the high esteem. And you have that group of people jump from their house and just, how did they get there? How can you be a volunteer in security? Security matter than any other professional. You get it, you must be trained. Because there are things that will tell you when you're an LDA officer, signs and symptoms, or community when you know people selling drugs. There are movement, there are postures of people. You see the environment that you get detected. And keep surveillance. They'll teach you how to keep surveillance on people. How to be persuasive to get information. Because there's no job in the country. You have to tell me there are people that are in the police, so you can go sit and get it. There, you tell the police officer. When you tell around, you got to say, here, commander of the King Ray for LDA. So you there, and then you start bringing your friends. The next thing you start looking for a uniform. And it's difficult in this country this time to even distinguish our security personnel. You found one AFL man, you think he's police. You found one policeman when you finish dressing, you think he's AFL personnel. Immigration men will dress, you think a policeman. Fire service men dress, you think he's other EPS officer. And these are some of the capital problems we are faced with. Because identity crisis. How do we distinguish, recognize our officers? You found people who are badge. You don't even know where the officer from. We'll be talking all the good things about officers, but you're making me sure. What is this? You see that why I love the military? Yeah, baby, nothing about it. Nobody can volunteer in the young in the AFL. Go over here. A stone throw from where we broadcast the NEC substation. No AFL personnel who are there giving protection to the substation here. You go there, you will not find AFL there. They help support the police at times when the police request them to help in making an arrest. You ought to move from here and go to EPK Barrett or Captain or wherever and say you aid. So just how we have that professional standard with the armed forces, it's not that government will all these things. You go to EPS, you will find some people who pass to the back door, they just there. You go to NSA, that's all. The worst of all, the LDA is so messed up to the extent that you think that the president need to dissolve it and re-establish. And this is a call to our legislators. Senator Momo Sarot, the chair on defense, security, veteran affairs, and all of these things from the lower house, the upper house. This is a serious national call that you will be calling the authority of the LBA to answer some of the hard questions. Let them be able to tell you some of the challenges. Let's see who are those. You just see a group of young men because the men go to the gym, they put PI, and then they say the man of GA man. We said these things a couple of years ago, people felt we went to honor man, study government or whatever, and we still see these things happening. The security sector is not where people accommodate people peace. You can do that to all ministry agencies, yeah. You can have a little career people go in there, yeah. But when it comes to the issue, especially when we are fighting the issue of drugs, that we got an agency established by law to perform such duty. That you see people within. You see people being deported for armed robbery, rape, money laundering, murder. And we bring them, we're all doing any proper investigation. They will come from countries that are very, very sophisticated with all of the technologies to detect. They will still find means and beat the system to some extent. They will deport them. We don't even check on these people. And these are some of the things that are causing serious problems for us. Because even the Liberian Immigration Service still not even helping. People who are deported, we are not even told some of the crimes. You keep these things on go for the information, you don't give. You keep the people in the holding cell for 1 or 2 days, the family goes out for that. You kept they just in the community. The next thing you see the man ain't dead. The next thing you say, the men are policemen. The men are innocent men, the men are EPS men. We just recruit people without even looking at their history. We're not serious to fight it. This is why we said don't put politics in this thing. Don't put politics. And this fight is a collective fight from all sectors. How can we undermine a fight that government are saying as national emergency? President Boaga, I think you need to look in your email cycle or you look outside the box and put the partisan base on one side and we'll bring on the professional people. Let the civil society, the media, and other people vet these people. Let them apply for these things. You start a committee, let people apply. And names are submitted to you before you can nominate. Or you appoint them for confirmation. We have to start setting standard. And folks, don't forget why you are also following the broadcast. You have the chance to win for yourself 4,000 like during this morning as usual. So maybe 3-4% can win 4,000. All you need to do is just simple. You go to play radio entertainment cool cash giveaway. It's just $7 to play or 70 cents US. All you need to do is just dial *799 *11 hash. Your option there, you want to play 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. You just put in that number. If you play 400, we win 4,000. You still have a lot of profit. Even 1,000, you still have a lot of profit. So the more you play, the more the chances are there for you to win. So when I see your number here, dashboard, trust me, I will certainly call you and tell you you just vote for yourself. Or you use the short code that *799 hash, the option 11, you go to the play. And you will tell me thank you later. So this is it. This is where we are. We can't have people within our security sector undermining a fight that we all think collectively we should be fighting. Why keep them there? And these people should not, these are people who should not go without a punishment. Some of the officers' houses should be searched. If possible, seized and put up for sale. That's the mandate of the president. They should release your daughter. You are not concerned about government properties. Otherwise, you've been told that the guys, just imagine, drug dealer will overpower our state security and even take away logistics that you use to take them from one area to another to fight the issue. So many guys got all this strength. Yeah. This is too embarrassing. Our partners are here. They watch, they listen, they see these things. These are things that will normally scare investors. Few days ago, police officer will cut city hair. You go perform a duty. You look out a noble institution you're representing and get damaged. The reputation is split second. So President Bwaka, it's time you take a serious look in the LDA. Few months back, we had professional people that went to the LDA. In the interest of Liberia and Nigerians across the world celebrated those folks who were there because of the professional background. In split second, they had a serious mistake. They took their feet off the pedal. Personal issue became more important than the national issue or the core, the main core of which it was sent to that vinegar place. At the end of the day, professionalism was put aside and people brought up the egocentric behavior. People being, power brief, somebody want to show themselves. But these are professional people. People know at the end of the day, we lost them. We put another group of people there. At the end of the day, we say we not. And now, with our people there, with the internal cycle, with land reports before us, and we're hearing as well of internal power struggle, the internal reigning within the LG. The other person will say, don't go to the other place, the other woman is selling the other man, careful. We've been hearing some of the reports. Don't go to the other place, that place, that's my eating spot, that's my protection area down there. That place, where you get man. We have to put serious people who are patriotic, people who are nationalistic. You got people who are drugs abuser, people who consuming these things. Then you put that in the system to fight it. How do you expect that system work? How do we expect to achieve? This country, things are getting terrible. Why? You turn to this side, you see, we know all of these things, the challenges are there. But we need to be more honest to ourselves. The LDA has a history for people who are in there that we expect to fight this thing. At the end of the day, they are the ones who are facilitating, they are the ones who are protecting, they are the ones who are escorting. You know, I'll play this audio. That was the time, before we even come to this one, to tell you how historical and this identical institution have hugely contributed to the proliferation of ghettos and how young people, old people are falling prey to some of the harmful substances. This is at the time, Marcus say, talking to one of the officers in Granger, because the other officer called him. And so I you know, when we put people in position, just see it as a main that are eating spot. Imagine officer of the LDA telling the other man that he signed for the marijuana at the time. And they are arguing and the other man don't want to turn it over. Then he's telling the man, I told you, I was saying, then the LDA commander at the time, Marco is furious with the officers because he had not taken the drug over to a one of officers who was the county commander at the time in Granger. And the officer is saying to the man, he said, no, we met, I made that him to that other drug dealer, I get it, stole that drug dealer, I got it into teeth. So you know the person who is dealing drugs, the person got into teeth, and you know fully well of that. There should be a total overhaul of the LDA. Because we don't want to see where we pay people, then the president said, oh, it's special tax rule. So what the essence of having that institution? Because the tax rule they give you at 5 money for the work. There are professional people that the president can know within the police. There are folks that you can take from there. There are some professional and retired or AFL personnel in this country that can go there. We can do these things and we expect to have. Yeah. And we need more budgetary and logistic support in giving the fight a serious concern and the one that we can win. Other than that, we will continue to just talk about it. We will just continue to talk about it. There are a lot of things. We are just sitting in a line to slip up. You see? Look at it kind of thing. People who should be helping us to fight this thing, they have no money. Because why? We are paying the people. How can you pay somebody $100 to fight drugs? This is a very expensive fight. A cost intensive. You know, government needs to make sure that this fight is holistic, that this fight, and we need the right people. We need the right people. You go to Kingley and other places where you see them, they got a depot. The officers will take out the uniform, go in the grave side, they sit with these same guys to smoke, they take in the same thing, and they come back and wear the uniform and sit out. How can we have these kind of people in an agency that is so intended and was created by the eye of national legislature to fight this issue of the illicit drugs? See? And here's another one here again. We have had too many policies, too many things over the years in our country, and most of these things, the implementation or the monetary aspect and evaluation, very poor. We just say these things and we do not follow it with any action. Look at the Ministry of Health. The government librarian here, you say you ban seizure. You talk about the issue of trauma dogs and other things. And today people are having split opinions on these things. You say unless recommended and licensing health facilities. You say these things. Already within our midst we having a fake doctor. PA will become on surgery. People die. What is the arm? What is the monitoring arm? You just say these things. All the clinics we got just because the people want to get it. And some of the folks who are very, very insincere in their profession, or they don't care how they harm the country, and say, yeah, we get a mental or we get a man this other medicine because they've been prescribed. How will government go on to monitor these things? You feel making it a statement. In this country, there were times former President Ellen Johnson, she or her government, we all know that. The ban public smoking. You still see people walking the street smoking, people sitting in the open smoke. And as of nothing being done about that. That was something that we passed. We banned it because we saw it happening in other countries, because we let it copy and paste. Today now we talk about banning shisha. But you will still go to clubs and people will be very defiant. They will be smoking, they will be indoor, they will smoke the shisha. We'll be right here. Folks, at the border points, all of our port of entrance, people will bring shisha. Those things will pass. We just say these things. It's time to go beyond policy implementation. Have a key study on these things. How people people with other countries were able to be successful in how they handle these things. Not because you hear, oh yeah, the other country, the bank shot, yeah, jump with the people, yeah, bank shot, because that the drug. Then people within the cycle that should be fighting drugs, they are more concerned protecting their children and protecting themselves and harming the rest of the other citizens. We hope that the minister and the team they issue of your tramadol and other medicines that you're banned. It should not be a political statement. It should be a statement with a clear and intent policy. This is not where they say, oh yeah, see, you're the party to put drink what? Ain't it for bouncy shot? This is not a political fight. Because these things, those drugs don't react on you based on which one of the party you come from. Which tribe or which religion you belong to. When you cross the path of it, it will treat you the way it's supposed to treat you. We don't even have the kind of technology, those electrical gadgets to detect people who start taking the tramadol from in the normal pack and start putting it in something else. Who knows? Who detects? How trained these people are to see and say yes. When you got folks who will go to raid, they say, oh yeah, cocaine, and then testing it, put your hands inside, putting it in their mouth. How? Our border points. There are cigarettes in this country that is banned from coming. Only sold in Guinea, but those cigarettes are here. There are a lot of things you will see to be so only in particular country, but these things are right here. They don't fly by themselves. People bring them in. We pay people too little and expect them to do a hard tax. So the ministry now, you're telling us you'll be hiring a team going to visit clinics and hospitals across the country. You know you will not do that. You know you don't have that capacity. So we need to sit properly, plan strategy before coming on with somebody say that. So we want to satisfy the public that because this government comes to power, so they will make sure that they can just undo and then everything that was done in the past or things that the past government failed to achieve that you think you can get achieved overnight with political intention or political statement, all that sitting down with the right people, the expert, and study the aspect properly and see how you go and look at the implementation aspect, the enforcement aspect of it. But we just say these things and in the public. What about people say smoking seizure? Go to more clubs. No clubs are near the road. People stay there smoking seizure. People go there, they chattering it. People get a seizure at home. People got an electronic one, but they recharge it in the pocket. The mayor said I think money for me, you know. We can't just be too fast. Look, you please sit down with some of us. You sit down with some of the folks. With the president, sometimes you got to learn and listen and look outside the box. There are people who are in the opposition that have the real love for this country, not because they're not from the political party, but they got good intent to have this country moving forward. There are folks. So sometimes other pieces of advice, some of the people around you, they with the president, no, I mean, also support the party. That mean against you, that mean support me. So at times, the president, please put some of these pieces of advice that normally come to you, put it aside, and you yourself, because you are an experienced man, well respected, and we know the kind of decision you can take that will be able to look. There are folks who will recommend people to you. Don't let nobody tell you that because don't cheat, that man will know all. Not man, I hate the CDC man. That man got my ALP. That man come from Liberty Party. That man from LPDP, PNP, all the different political parties. Everybody will not join your party. And there's no government that wins election in this country will be able to employ all of these partisans. It's not possible. There are Nigerians who are not into politics, but they are dedicated, astute, and willing to serve. There are some of them who have sacrificed over the period of time. We have not been able to look away. Even in their private corner, they are still striving and making contribution in the lives of people. They are still there helping other people. Because you know, in this country, though most of the folks that we see, our leaders are surrounded by, are very, very deceptive. They show high level of hypocrisy. They deny people or even wanting to even see the president. There are folks who have come back home, Mr. President, with vast security knowledge in fighting this issue of drugs. Some of them want to see you. They have tried, but there are certain people who feel that certain job, we understand, certain job will be reserved for partisan. Yes, but there are certain areas you have to put the issue of partisanship aside and look for the right people who can get the job done. There's no if and end into that matter. Let us just start making policy. And these things, we buy public smoking, people say walking around smoking. People sit in the car, they smoke. They sit in restaurant, they smoke. They go to the nearby Jigga bar, they say that they go smoke. Why are we putting these things and these things are not taking effect? Then we saw our lawmakers. They went to pass a bill into law, compulsory breastfeeding. Look at that. And they went and celebrated a compulsory breastfeeding from 0 to 6 months. Once the woman gave birth, she must breastfeed that baby that child reaches at the age of 6 months. But as government, what's the subsidies are you giving to mothers? You see how lawmakers and laws that they pass in this country? You pass this kind of law. You do not have anything in the national budget that pregnant mothers or people who are already giving birth, once you deliver at a referral hospital or public facility, or where government can get something to other private clinics and hospitals, that yes, right after birth, government provide this. So yeah, we give you this kind of support to make sure that you breastfeed the baby until the child reaches 6 months. You just pass it and you leave it. You ban public smoking, they take money around it. We vote for drugs. Drugs now every morning you hear about the bust of drugs in one community. To the extent community dwellers are even putting themselves in harm's way because we don't even know the blueprint how to fight this thing. The people now taking matters into their own hands. And they've been challenged now by those who you're chasing the people from the ghettos, from the cemeteries. Where do we take them? In Johnsonville, I was looking at photos. You can't do what people here put it there. At the end of the day, they are not taking the mattresses, reportedly carrying it to sell it. We must have a plan for almost everything we are doing in this country. For too long, we have. Why do we just look like a country that don't have plan? All of the good policies on the book, implementation, 0. Support for these things to be fully implemented, 0. This country is one of the countries in the world that have very good laws. Nobody should tell you like I don't have it. But the implementation, the oversight, the monitoring aspect to make sure that we don't even have a team that will sit, that will you pass the law or government come with a public policy, or the president made a statement that become a policy for the country to move forward. We don't even have people that can monitor and make reports to the president as to whether these things are taking effect. We that have all the security apparatus, all of the military agencies right in Maserati, we are struggling to fight the issue of drugs. Talk about the legal counties. Where county commander for police, county commander for immigration, county commander for FVA are building houses in 3-4 months because directly they are dealing with the drug with the traffickers. They are dealing with our drug lords. The guys have them in their pocket. You know how many motorbikes some of these guys got in the traffic? You know how many tricycles some of these guys got? How many vehicles they got? Yeah. Then how do we fight these things? Why don't we get the team mixed up? We don't put one thing down to see how we fight it. No, about someone the other kind of thing. You know. We need to look around and get right people. If a president is somebody from the CDC, ALP, ANC, Liberal Party, or whatever, who are professional and trained to serve in any capacity to help this country, please have them deployed. We have to get away with too much politics. Health will go politics, security will go politics there. How do we achieve what we want to achieve? No. Oh. But like there first, I'll take this break. When I come back, we'll go to the line this morning. But in the meantime, between time, you know what to do, to win yourself 4,000. You just go there this morning, they play it. The Kool cash really give away, like really entertainment. Just dial *799 *11 hash, 100 like right now or 70 cents USD. You want to play 2 times, just put in 2. And trust me, you will certainly be called. I will be telling you, go to look at your phone and you will have one for access something. So don't make it lazy. Can take you. But let's take this break this morning.
Take your phone to her. Me ask on the phone. Take your phone to her right now. All right, let me go to the office. I'll call you right back. Do not cut that phone off. Go there now. I live in Jason. I'm going there, Chief. No, you're not Jason. I'm hearing them. Keep your phone on. I'm on my way going there. Go in there and leave the phone on. If you're texting, I'm not wearing a uniform. Your commander call you. I'm calling. Then you beat on my daughter? No, she never be on. Yeah, don't pull that girl to touch you when the time is Papa won't talk to you.
Hello, Daddy.
Champion, they beat on you over there?
Yeah.
They beat on you?
Yeah, they beat me with a rat.
They still beating you with racket?
They feel beating me, ma. They beat me with rat.
When they beat you? I won't beat you.
I want one, not too long.
I can't enter in, Chief.
Officer,
how you addressing me just now? When you call me, I'm on my way coming to the office. No, my question to you here, how she addressing me right now? What she said? She said somebody beat her with ratting. No, she said hello, Daddy. You know what she said? Yeah, but let me see who do that, and Chief, I'll call you right back. You are just entering. You're taking off for you now. She's selling drugs to a smoking drug. She was found in the ghetto? Yeah, Chief, she was in a house with a man. In the team round. They were cutting when we got there. But what made her bring her now? Sorry for me saying it. She was born naked there. But the guy had a drug that was tying the market. He put up resistance and fought the officer and took 2 bags from her. One guy said was coming when he saw the man attacking her. I had to join the man. Take your phone to her. Me ask on the phone. Take your phone to her right now. All right, let me go to the office. I'll call you right back. Do not cut that phone off. Go there now. I live in Jason. I'm going there, Chief.
No, you're not listening. I'm hearing them. Keep your phone on.
I'm going there.
Take your phone to hold me. Answer on the phone. Take your phone to hold right now.
All right, let me
take your phone to hold me. Answer on the phone. Take your phone to hold right now.
All right, let me go to the office. I'll call you right back.
Do not cut that phone off. Go there now.
I live in Jason. I'm going there, Chief.
No, you're not listening. I'm hearing them. Keep your phone on.
I'm going there.
Go in there and leave the phone on. If you're talking about I'm not wearing a uniform. Your commander call you. I'm calling. Then you beat on my daughter?
No, she never be on.
Yeah, don't pull that girl to touch you when the time reaches.
Papa, I want to talk to you.
Hello, Daddy.
Champion, they beat on you, what there?
Yeah?
They beat on you?
Yeah, they beat me with ratting.
They still beating you with ratting?
They've been beating me, ma. I mean, they beat me with ratting.
When they beat you?
I won't be you.
I'm not one woman, not too long.
I can't enter in, Chief.
But officer, how you addressing me just now?
When you call me, I'm on my way coming to the office.
No, my question to you, yeah? How she addressing me right now? What she said?
She said somebody beat her with ratting.
No, she said, hello, Daddy. You know what she said?
Yeah, but let me see who do the Anna, Chief. I'll call you right back. You got get entering.
You're taking for in she's selling drugs to a smoking drug. Or she was phone in the ghetto?
Yeah, Chief, she was in the house with a man. In the team round. They were cutting when we got there. But what made her bring her now? Sorry for me saying it. She was born naked there. But the guy had a job that was tying the market. He put up resistance and fought the officer and took 2 bags from her. One ever guy said was coming when he saw the man attacking her. I joined ever man and took a man no back from him.
That girl is my daughter. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir, Chief.
She's my daughter. You're really so right now to her sister and let me bring her home.
What?
You heard what I said?
Yeah, and Chief, 1 minute, let me talk to you, sir.
Yeah, what you want to say?
Chief, they talk 2 hours my bravo.
That's something y'all can get later on. Y'all got people when I say release my daughter to... Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Release her to her sister and bring her home now to me.
But she's a my bravo issue.
No, listen to me. You better don't let me get first, eh?
Consider it, don't you?
I said release her to her sister and bring her home now. I want to drive the case right now.
Consider it, don't you?
The man who you arrested with the truck, hold him. I said release my daughter now.
Chief, the man escaped.
No, you know what I mean?
No.
So you cannot release my daughter? What you saying?
But Chief, besides, somebody can guarantee her. People here, let me do my own piece of job to guarantee her, Chief.
Oh, you talking on the phone? I should get you my wait. I come to the wait for me. Wait. You understand what happened? I say, hey. I'm driving the case right now. I don't want to fucking see you. I don't want to fucking see you that DA bidding when I get there. I don't want to fucking see you in DA bidding when I get there right now. And all of you, then you tell me I'm doing my job. And can you tell me to do your job?
No.
You talk to me on the phone?
The people here guarantee her. That will do a guarantee. No, can't just get.
You telling me I should give you a chance to do your job? I mean, you spoke to her on the phone right now?
I said the people can guarantee her. The people already here. So that will do it.
Okay, let me say something so you can understand.
Yes, sir.
Uriah is the one who sent your telephone number to me. I want to see you in my office tomorrow morning. You telling me to give you a chance to do your job? No, I didn't. And what you just told me? You might ask Marshall people what happened. Are you ordering me to give you a chance to do your job?
Chief, I said the people over here, they get from the year. I think your daughter, your.
I said, they're all my children. I'm telling you, they telling me, say, give me a chance to do my job. No. Right? I'm driving the Caribbean. I'm driving, no. I'm driving the Caribbean.
Now you are talking to the people outside there, give me a chance. Not you. I think
Hey, folks, this is where we are now. This is where we are. So, you are the judges out there. How do we go about with this issue? Now, mothers all being caught into this issue too as well. But let's hear from you on 0775 919 919 080 919 919. The numbers you can call us on this morning to be part of the conversation. And while you are there, we're going to be looking to see exactly who will win for themselves. 4,000, the numbers there, just go and play. Yeah. So that's here, 0775-919-919, are the numbers you can certainly call us on to be part of the conversation this morning, because there are a lot of things we're going to be talking about on this edition of the Morning Drive. Let's go to the line to talk to our callers. Good morning. Okay, let me talk to this caller on the line. Good morning. Let me talk to this caller on the line. Good morning. Okay, please go ahead. All right, thank you. Let's talk to this other caller. Good morning. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. I think the next thing they're going to go to the office in the morning without doing it all. Let's talk to the other caller. Let me talk to this caller. Good morning. Yeah. Good morning. I hear you, but take time now. Yeah. Good morning. Yeah, good morning, sir. Thank you. Yeah. The fight being undermined by those who should be leading the fight. Good morning. Yeah, go ahead. Thank you as well. Let's talk to other callers. Good morning. Yeah, good morning. Thank you for being part of the conversation. Let's talk to this caller. Good morning. Yeah, good morning. Where are we at?
When the police arrest the drugs, I don't know what was
Mm-hmm.
When the police arrest the drugs, especially when I get arrested in the corner, they can keep it and sell it to the jury in the police. What they can do? They don't take the drug, carry it out. I think on the many dollar. You will check it with the very search behind the selling drugs. Because you will not get a child smoking, taking in drugs, and you get this talking about you selling drugs. Then you do money.
Thank you as well for following the broadcast this morning and being part of the conversation. Good morning. Yeah, let's hear you. Okay. Yeah, that's what we're recommending now to government. You know, there's a need now to revisit the other.
And government needs to take the fight very seriously. Because they themselves, they are undermining this particular fight on a serious note. The same pattern that will follow past government that never succeeded, the black the government is following the same path.
Good morning. Okay. Thank you for your contribution. Yeah, thank you. Oscar Mova, good morning. Thank you for following as well. As usual, you know.
Good morning. You're welcome. Go ahead. You're welcome. Thank you, ma'am. Good morning. Yeah, go ahead. Is it what your name? Which company there? Oh, okay. Okay. And the thing is very serious, my people. We can't be talking about somebody that harming the population, our children, then we still play lesser-fair attitude with it. It's so serious. We can't say this thing is serious, it's damaging our young people, then we still play lesser-fair attitude with it. It's so appalling. Imagine that. You see young people are raped, children are dying on a daily basis. Then those who have to fight this thing, they are the ones. What happened with all the drugs they've been arrested in this country? What happened the result? Why is it that there are not being any concrete or tangibles that come from those things? Are officials of government involved? Recently now we can understand, reported that the ban shisha, the tramadol, government officials are having dissenting views. Top officials are split on a decision. How it happened? They never told them, and they want the things should be like that. They should inform them. All the things. These things need decisive actions. You can remember the last time during the days of former President Ellen Sirleaf, her convoy was booked. One of the vehicles that was booked with drugs. Where have been the outcome? Past the judge, we had regime. This thing have been major conversations coming to the Baga government, and the same party, the other profile that never succeeded, is the same party this Baga government has taken. Where are we going with it? How can we say we are fighting something, then we still following the old order? Like the ambassador said, how can we fight drugs? We say we're fighting drugs. Someone said they can fight drugs. I agree with that. But there be some holistic step taken to minimize or mitigate the process. How can we go about this process with volunteers? Drugs have a way to fight back. They got money. And this is one of the reasons why folks who are part of the authorities, who should be mending the gates, they are the ones opening the gates for these things to flow into the country. Look at just recently. We ain't a time of the president's illness, but because we have opened the gates to the drugs, our children are dying. When they go spark and die, Andrew Spark, satellite dish. We see these things coming in the country, and there are Liberians who are there know that these are things, but they are allowing it to come. They are trading these things. Oh my people, oh my people, it's so much unthinkable that why the Ministry of Health says let's ban shisha, the sale of tramadol, the unregulated sale of tramadol as a major driving force of it. Let's put a ban to it. Let's put a restriction to it so that when those who have to deal with this thing should be authorized, especially the tramadol, because it also goes for specific purposes. Government officials now they are divided. What? Tell me. Is it that somebody living on the drug, on the tramadol, or they living on the shisha? Pray tell me, Jesus Christ. Are we really interested in it? Because if we are the ones to do these things, they will not do it. Who will do it for us? Our children are dying. Like the days of Ebola. Like the days of Corona. Like the days of the Civil War with bullets. Oh, Jesus Christ. Let me talk to this caller on the line. Good morning. Okay. Don't hold the lines. Don't hold the lines. Good morning.
Good morning.
You're welcome. Yeah, go ahead. Oh, you're welcome, my brother. Yeah, it's so sad. You're welcome. You're welcome. Good morning.
Morning, Mr. Knapp.
You're welcome, my brother.
Yeah. I don't really know what to say. But it's so frustrating. I don't want to call my name. But just kind of around the rehab, around the former president resident. There's a place there around the busy avenue. People are selling drugs. See young people in the personnel are dead. It comes, they enter into people's house with a motor pool. It comes with.
Okay. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Ambassador. Well, this is Abdullah Ibrahim from District of Oko. After I get frustrated in my own country, when I hear this kind of news, and I see people who want to serve this various position to serve our country rightly. So, in order, that police, that officer or that man in government who demanding the officer to release the dollar to the other dollar. Meaning, he's simply trying to scare the brand people that the dollars are running who are here in the post to park in a form for the dollar. That's why we started saying that was not the case. We simply started that very people that the dollar is brought there, they can arrest on the field from the other people, and that this dollar is really business. We simply started telling that very people that the dollar is here, let them the dollar be a prostitute who is bought naked, having a affiliation outside there with drug dealers. We simply started telling that very people that what they did in the past and nothing came from out of it. We simply started telling that very people that even when you go to the police station or whatever, you're going to collect the dollar with the other and walk away. We have nothing coming from out of it. This is not very powerful, and this is the kind of something we need that we need just have become a business, an international business. Now, nobody cares about it. For us to do, it's the thing we need to do this fight. And the rest of the system, the petitions of the government, where government are doing the wrong thing and behind the scenes. Why are we as a country? So why are we doing? Where are we going? So this fight, some of us do.
Thank you. And that's why we keep saying, because government needs to address a lot of key areas.
Sure.
in this fight. You got to look at the social economic aspect of it. You got to address some of these things and create jobs that will have people focusing more. And two, it is time that we do not politicize some of these appointments to some of these institutions if we want to achieve. Because you might just find the right people in the opposition that who are patriotic and nationalistic. They are only divided on policy or ideas or political line. But when it comes to making that world better, you might just be thinking the same way. So we need to have some of these people who will be serving. And the LDA for too long, and in Brazil, the LDA for too long in our country here has been a serious embarrassment in this country.
Be a serious embarrassment, my brother.
Yeah, there's one no if you're in about it. Being very strict. Then the worst of all, how can we be hiring people who will volunteer as aid for the drugs with their own government salary? The ones that are on government salary, the salary is so low, they stay open a floodgate for people to go through. And the ones who do not even have the chance to be on government salary are the ones who expect to go and fight it. So at the end of the day, then imagine when you listen to the audio, the most troubling part of it, the man is not even concerned about government property.
No.
They're telling him that the guys took 2 automotive bags. They're my baffled. The security team. And he said, my man, you know how to get that thing. Don't get it. And the officer said, even EFL personnel went to assist. He himself lost his back in the process. He's not concerned. They were turning their over. And the officer is telling that they even met us naked. Well, don't worry. I think now the president needs. They think, what they're forming task force. We got body that was created by law. What we say, how many task forces are? The other task force. The other task force.
And whenever we strengthening the ones we already are existing, we're creating another one.
They say red shortage on the market. The president for task force. Petroleum product, so why we got all the other institutions in the country there for now that we expect them to go and do the work? Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Matana Ba.
Yeah, good morning. How far?
So this is the problem regarding the country. That man, the chief of operation, is telling us that he does not have respect for government property. Only his daughter is concerned. He's telling us that this is how he brought his daughter out. He's also telling us that.
But I mean, cannot tell us that he's not in the know that his daughter is also a substance abuser.
No. He keeps out if they tell you that daughter is wicked. You should be setting an example to your victim of. He tells us, don't release her. I'm talking to you that my daughter is.
But even you already wanted just by the fact that your daughter was caught nothing a warrant your dismissal.
That makes you be dismissed.
Well, you tell the other people when your children, your child is a
because you yes.
Mr. Papa, who said that there's a big hand? He's one of the big hands. That the guy we're talking about.
Yeah.
That man should be dismissed. But when the man says there's a big hand in the thing.
And we need to go beyond dismissing or suspending people. That he must face the full
let prosecute people.
Let them be prosecuted and sentenced. We can't draw law in the country. The president there has a statement just all of it. We need to go beyond just this kind of policy with all implementation.
Yeah, suspend a man and you go free.
Yeah. But just the other time again, look at what they passed compulsory breastfeeding. What's
up to now, nobody know the outcome of
you're not providing
something.
You're not providing anything to the mothers.
So just tell them that they are just there making laws that have no bearing on Liberia today. Only because they want right document.
Because by this time they should be calling the LDA authority and be asking why is it that we are still having too many persons in the LDA circle as aid or volunteer. Why? Let's look at the budget. But we need a ministry agency when the budget go. We need ministry agency when the budget go for hearing. Our lawmakers are not critical to look.
They don't ask those budgets
to look and see, because you know that some of the money that you put in the budget for these people to operate cannot fight drugs. It's just that you just won't get people money.
Yeah.
Yeah. You take 500,000 or 300,000, you put it in to an agency say that you're responsible to fuel drugs for a fiscal year. What the operational aspect?
Yeah.
Look at the National Police. When you see the budget are there, when after salary, the one that left for operational and logistical support, you stay there get it. We have to be serious and honest to this country in this fight. And this is not, look, now the thing is structuring.
It is.
Why would we have people who are not on government pay and say they will be fighting drugs?
Fighting drugs.
How can you work?
And we know that drugs have to go to fighting back because they got money. They how we, how sincere are we?
If I'm working here and I'm not getting paid, you know how corrupt I will be with the system?
Sure.
Because I will do everything I know I'm supposed to get money to carry for my family home. Because I'm not expecting anything from at the end of the month for administration. The president talked about the issue of the anti-drugs corruption school about to open. How far we are with this issue? He said, I will just say because we see it as a national emergency or people turn out in a number, so we need to respond to them.
Yeah, we just got to certify them so we say something and they go home.
Because you know, policy, Mr. President or whoever, sometimes you're not over it because it don't count. It even makes matter even worse because the guys can even strategize. The more they try, the more the guys go to strategize. Look at the audio I playing for Green to that country at the time when Marcus was there. The man, the commander is reporting one of the agents who collected the drug. The man was telling the drug to him. They said, no, but I told the man, I'm going to give you the drug. But like, and they got them to the other guy that drug dealer to a club. So you know that the man selling drugs. You train you in the country.
He's protecting the man. Ambassador, we're in a very deep cycle. Because these drug dealers are even supporting some of the people who put in the position out that we say we'll pay you with taxpayers' money. Yeah. They are depending heavily on those drug dealers.
Yeah.
They don't depend on government. They don't depend on.
And this is the troubling part of it, Ambassador. They made you minister. You've been well paid, but you're protecting people who are trafficking drugs. Yeah. You represented the post in the ring, you senator. You protect these people with your position that the ordinary people thinking that you got there to change their lives, but now you're making their lives even worse for them. Huh? That's why I said in the morning, I think it is now the time now that the civil society group, the media, the religious group, they are the ones who should let the people apply, let them vet these people and before submitting the name to the president for nomination.
Yeah.
So that the president cannot be held liable and say, you people, you made a decision, you brought these people to me. Let's scrutinize them, let's screen them, let's check on the history. Sure. The man take like a uniform, you put it down, you go in the graveyard and go smoke and take in cocaine with the guys there. Yeah. You come back wear uniform, then you
go to the same place.
Yeah.
He go when he wait another area, call the boys on the other side, sell it to them, then he get money, then he goes to the same place. What's that?
If the person they get to low places to go and raid, the first thing they're gonna do, they're looking for cell phone, they're looking for all the valuables, putting money, cell phone in their pocket. They see people cheating, people wedding band. Sometimes the cash they will report to us. They finish putting it all in the development package.
Yeah.
And another problem again of the fact I was saying earlier on, the issue of the dignity of our security officers in this country is a serious crisis for all. And you see, one fire service man will dress 15 million as police inspector.
Sure.
Immigration man when he finish dressing the men are AFL man.
The policeman look at TA man, TA look at policeman, PCC look at police. All those things.
You see one EPS man, you see him say that immigration officer.
They dress anyhow.
Anyhow. You will see some of them that they are not even carrying their badges. You don't see the number on them. You don't see any identity.
No name, nothing.
What should never come to like this? In matter of fact, it will surprise you to know. Look, there are professional people who have come to this country, they retire from America or other places who got all of the technical know-how to fight these things. But you won't go see the president, get more than 4-5 person blacking you because the fee, the person who they recommended or that their interest to LDA
let the person be there because they themselves can get something from it. We got to go stop the kind of thing. So if somebody in the opposition that can do it, dedicated, nationalistic, Mr. President, it's time that we try to think, because we have denied too many people who should have done better for this country on the issue of party line.
Sure.
There are people who sitting right now, that want to give a professional guidance to the government system of our country, but they are not opportune. They have not been given a chance. Some of them are rating the president, and those letters cannot even reach. That's why you have damaged this country.
Yeah.
Because
we know that one people who are confident in the position, they say watching our back, and things are happening against our people.
Yeah. And some of these people, they die with us serving like God. They carry the important and knowledge away with all the country benefiting one day out of it. Why are we so divided in this country? Go and see some of the folks. We know everybody will not get a job, but go see some of the folks who are qualified, competent, who went on to campaign, supported this government. Today now, they have been denied even a 1 minute conversation with the president. The other person even want you to see the president. Because the position that you want, he or she got her interest there. Yeah. So the president basically were rich meetings.
And the interest not anything good though. Against the very purpose of which you are going to the position, it's against it. It's not interest.
Yeah.
Against the people.
Yeah. You even bragging, telling the people about, you know what I did, go ask the marshal people. Oh! So the detachment there, when you deal with them because they cross your path, right? You see, back about what I said, me and I love the air, no aid. You won't be army man, the set menu and training that will go through. They got not, no, they got no shock. That once the cabinet apparatus in this country, they got shock up. You will go through that military training. But we'll see one man there we got, he all going on the academy, he in police uniform. Dressed even more than the main police people who we know that on government side.
Sure. And they bring those activities on just for that selfish interest. Just for that. You heard the last time when even Kroma was at the LDA, he said he had somebody filling the coffee.
Yeah. And
that man when that man leave his office, who fills the coffee? Go outside, he be man. He in uniform. He has not going on informal training.
But the man will be in. Everybody knows the man is in 700 office.
Yeah.
You know, 700, the man is in our office. He's almost equivalent to one of the assisting director.
Sure.
Because for instance, military agency, you see the chief of officer an ordinary position.
Yeah. I know where they come with those special people in the office, and it ain't the job description. It's not part of the particular portfolio that comes with the job. But they will look for their own person and put them there.
Government needs to invest.
And what is more is that if the black government careful, this government will not succeed. I'm saying it with all fairness. Because if we have the same pattern in place that other government fail on, and you stay for the same pattern, you're not teaching anything. Where you going? You will end up like them. You will end up like them.
Yeah. And the most troubling part that we're experiencing in our country right now, you had that group of people that lost election, refusing to accept that they lost, and now looking at the faults or some of those things that led to the people now retaining it. They sit with anger and just waiting to see when they get backward. We get developed with this type of mind.
Sure.
Right now you have some people who sit in the opposition. Their target, soon you made the party wins the election, the next thing, they have to go get rid of people who go LDA to. They get their own team.
Yeah.
They work the people off.
Yeah.
You see? And the pattern just like that. The same thing with the police.
It's just.
So if one man is telling the police, he bring all his friends who are silent. He's not putting them in all the other positions.
Yeah. But you heard what was the report today? That the EPS having training
police were among them. What they say, 100 send them, so they go there. We don't see these things, but let have a pattern. Let it be part of a plan. When they're doing things, well, we just want to do it. No, it's hurting this country.
The authority at the LDA tell us and justify to us because they've been paid to fight these things. We got money in the national. If the money is smart, let them know that the money is smart and see where we can go and get money and have people properly treat and vet them. Go and do proper check. And one of the things, you see, I said this, and this is something serious in our country over the years. The LRS people they need to this country good. We don't even see the list published of deportees, crimes committed to the public. We just see when they deport the other people, go to the airport. They're receiving these people from Nigeria, other places, countries that are far developed. These guys will beat the system. You bring them into the kind of system where we even start yet. A man who started taking the high class of cocaine, heroin in other countries, you bring him here. Then he said the man John. How can you go to arrest or raid area that you see cocaine and somebody taking it and take it to know? Yeah. You take it for your tongue to know. You bring yourself no?
You see, Ambassador, they gone inflation issue. How the police go at such for such an operation? Not prepared. They know gloves. They just take it. I don't know.
Security or personnel in this country when they infect
the
temper with evidence.
One or two saying that they can place on muster, they inform them, all those kind of things. So when they're on muster, when you're briefing them, you never saw that they get gloves.
What happened when 50 and other
give it that man.
Were found dead in the car.
Yeah.
You saw the officer, you saw them practically with the do.
Yeah.
Because we don't have the technology to detect fingerprints and all of these things. You see, we stay far. They don't know where we stay far.
Remember from LPS, he went there, he started touching the t-shirt that was formed. One officer that things.
Yeah.
When you get going, touching that, oh, me give you. Wow. Why would you go to it? Is like we
one step before, 13 behind. We just got the same group of people. When they are in opposition, they got all of the solutions to the problems that we identify. When they come there, then they come back to that. Now the LDA officer, although people now you call them and will tell you that system inherited.
Yeah, and you inherit the system, but you can't change the system.
And those are attitudes that they went and started. They met with other people. And they got indoctrinated into it. They apply it all now. Then there's other folks who waiting too.
Yeah.
For the time. We got look, and the most troubling part of it, I always say, they judge business and they're not laughing to you.
No.
They think they're not playing here. They think that's something that we need to really strategize and government needs to seriously invest into this fight, the $1,000 fight. Because we want people to answer to us when we pay them well and have good budgetary support and logistical support, and we still see the increase, then authority should be able to answer to us, or we have to dismiss them. But you go in America, we improvise. You see one policeman, he said he on back, now he on back. The police get it and then you see, they don't expect to fight these things. We know we will not completely wipe it out, but we can give the leverage on the state, the floodgates to the world. People just say that it's so easy to come to walk in and walk up. When say the one that started like, I mean, what do you call it these days? Solar plate, solar panel.
And sparkling down. Look at. And they are Liberians in position to stop these things, but they are allowing it enter the country. They are Liberians to know that these things are harmful. They are trading them.
We go to Baba International Airport and other places of interest to our country. We don't even have anything there to detect.
Nothing.
People stay doing manual search That arcane way of you putting your hand in the opening the street, nothing to detect. When our friends in other countries are now sophisticated technology at their disposal, they're using these electrical gadgets.
I ask the question.
With drones.
Why would behaving like we just come into existence?
No.
All the money we
see ourselves there. One new country on different planets.
We were just formed yesterday, so everything just new to us. Everything. You see political parties that were formed decades coming to have their own, talking about own office, they become new. Everything just new.
Yeah.
The national police have been in existence for all the time fighting crimes in this country, protecting life and property. As they say, don't even have equipment. Internet facilities is down to say that the police going on, they drew him ahead of them.
Yeah. So they started shutting.
The national police, you see the many team.
Battle back.
We should be able to just come to existence.
Go to the people official website. Even the LDA, go to the official website. Everything now they do on social media. People outside are just want to get information. They will deport these people. They come in the community. They don't want to see. They say the man because you are here in America, so you know about drugs. They pay LDA. Will all checking his record.
Yeah.
They send the man from other country. The man,
You know, man, he said the chief of operation 704 was seeing allegedly someone who was dealing drugs. You see, the Abraham Okai Pine was dismissed before by Marcus Soko, the former director, because of the same drug trafficking issue. Yeah, they said they came by the system. Ebi Kroman.
You see,
allegedly,
left in there.
Yeah, and the Uncle, you see the current director now also kept him back in the system. You see that? How do we use people who are involved in the drugs business be fighting drugs? Would that serious? They're not hearing, I'm to test all the lawmakers, all the ministers, all the people got money. You go say I want to test them.
But they put all the submit themselves. They put refusing to be audited. We all go test them. The people can declare their asset. Tell them by law, they put violating and then come there, man, say he will go do comparative drug test. You will be joking. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. We need to cut up the too much policy and sit properly with the right people and see. We put the implementation aspect of it and see how it works. Because some of these policies don't fit in the society or the direction I want it to take serious effect. We just say these things.
Yeah.
We just say these things. And we don't even have the financial strength to support some of these things. Because some of these things, they're not just making these statements.
That's why we lie to the country, the citizen too much. We lie too much. We lie too much.
Yeah.
We lie too much. Every other thing I would say, we cannot implement it.
That's what I'm saying, Mr. President.
Upon the day's return, he's a realistic, because he said made a lot of statements that need to come to fruition. We can't fight drugs like this.
Yeah.
You made a lot of statements that will take with seriousness.
Who are those? Are we training currently that will go to be teaching the issue of the anti-drugs? Not that we're taking them from the medical side. What sort of support going to be given them to when they're teaching the course or subjects or whatsoever discipline in our public schools and other private schools? We just be another thing that we just talk about it 1 year and the next thing is part of the curriculum.
It's gone.
Mr. President, please try to look outside of the box. Yeah?
It's gone.
Try to look outside of the box.
What's the
There are some people who are not interested in politics, but they are professionally trained and they can give a lot of good pieces of advice. And they are very strategic and they know how to fight this thing. It might not be 100% because of Great America, but yet we will have a means to minimize it to the point that if you dare to do it, you know the risks. You know exactly what it was you.
Sure.
But if we just, because we fought with 2 million and we cannot handle some of these things.
We'll reach to 15, 20 million.
We'll be done. Because with the population size in Bangladesh, if we were focused and planned properly, we would have achieved a whole lot because we still got the numbers. So the next thing, when the numbers start, when the population starts to increase, we'll just be adding whatsoever we have put into place. It will not be a problem for us.
Sure.
But look at us. 5.2 million people. We don't even have the number of doctors to look after the people. 5.2 million people. We don't have the number of security personnel to even protect us. 5.2 million people. We don't have the kind of schools with the facility to fully, provide the necessary education. 5.2 million. We don't have the kind of hospital now. 5.2 million people. We went there one accident complex. One police headquarters. One executive mansion. One national airport. When? And one executive. Yeah, man. Look, we don't even have plans to say we're changing location. We will carry the other structure to this other place.
We still building roads.
Yeah, we're calling press conferences. We're going to go OIB. That don't cost money out for our own people.
Yeah, one morning they wouldn't collapse.
Because I see,
especially with the corrupt nature of Liberians and those who do contract to carry on the project.
And if you put the political side too much into it because you want to show to your opposition people that you're working or you can do far better than you face something or something.
Yeah.
We sat down here, we look at people when they go take who owns the web and they say that shit. They say, look at the video.
Yeah.
Well,
the oil ambassador, the first they try to do, they load it.
But even before the thing left, when it started, the thing, they take off.
They just want to tell well,
they both were branded because they said it was not worth it. Go have somebody pack goose in that thing, they left the port and started going. Today, the people, parents have not been settled. We pour our instructors in and we are going to the minister or what? They died.
Yeah. And tell that.
Today, they are not even being settled. The family.
Tell them that. Hey, man.
Yeah.
We too careless, so. No, man.
Yeah. We'll be sitting here one day again. Somebody like that, they say, man, plane, or they go for on somebody.
Yeah.
Only gate or on somebody's house. Why are we treating ourselves like this? They don't pass around asking people to come do solve their own minimum. Yeah?
But I know we got resources, we got this. So the PMUF, we got to actualize anything.
Yeah. You put one man in government, you put a man in government, he wants to own almost everything. He will open mineral water factory, he will open school, he will open clinic, he will build university, and so many needs from that position. You see all of those things start, you just see it gradually, the business start to collapse. You can't pay people. Some of them, because they were in government, they were minister or director, they went to open school. They never cared because they have money coming from whatever they could pay the teachers, they could do the other one. They couldn't shake them. Today, they are hugely indebted to some of the folks. They can't even pay the people. You mayor of God, you bishop, you former minister of state, you open school. You ain't able to pay the people right now. You see how we're messing this country up?
Without doing nothing to change the dynamics.
Look, let me give you one easy thing, and I hope government will listen. That can help us. Because you see, remember, by or else, we will keep fighting one thing and will not be able to solve it. There are countries, the reason why they are surviving, the reason why the economy is so strong, there are a lot of factors. We can be talking about having resources that are also rich, and some of these things that will be much easier because of the financial strength with the resources we got to fight it. We are able to fight it. We gave people more than what we will get in return. People making determinations with us and telling us how much they gave up. by extracting our resources. Like you see, there are countries in Africa. They got something they call in some of the countries they got a public investment. Okay.
Sure.
You know. No. You see, they got a short will go for our message. You know, they got people. You see them. The country, they got public funds. They invest into other businesses, even outside the country, because to stabilize and strengthen the economy. Take for instance, government in other countries, they go and buy shares in major companies.
Yeah.
Because it helps the economy. They get, you know, like in Botswana, they got something they call the pull-out fund. It is a saving fund financed by the diamond revenue.
Yeah.
The government will invest in the issue of diamond, you know, because it's one of the rich countries with diamond. You go to Ethiopia, they get an investment holding that manages the state-owned enterprises to create wealth and improve their efficiency.
Sure.
That even the way we fight it now, we have any kind of problem. Low budget to fight drugs or low budget to support security in the country. We already going to look turn to one of the sectors that government invested in hugely.
Yeah.
And we have money to fight these things.
Sure.
So that while the other person I tell that they went abroad, they study, the other one, the men are financial experts. Then we that are not financial experts will provide this kind of education to them. They travel all around the world to see these things. They help them to give government advice. They're not listening. You say it, they know. They don't know that government got our own problems. But let's go for our break this morning. Be right back.
My people, I know you already hear the good news, and then so
what kind of good news, Baliba?
The good news about the Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Protection project called the Liberia Women Empowerment Project, or LWEP, is here to help 267,200 people.
Oh yes!
Out of the 267,200 people that the project will reach, they will help 36,000 women with small money for themselves. Whoa! The main idea there is to make sure that women and girls always have money on them, so they can be able to help themselves, so they can be able to help their men or their husband, their family, and their community.
Yes. How does the administration ensure that such enforcement action are done fairly and without political interference?
The law is the law. It's not the government. It's the government implementation of the law. The police were ordered to do it, and they did it.
Our regional coordinators, our county coordinators, national leaders, we'd like to say you are welcome to this press conference on this day. Today, the Merged Federation of Motorcycle and Tricycle Union of Liberia is taking a decision to address the press on happenings during the past time of our institution. We'd like to say we are humble, take this information it is. This is from the executive of our institution. So at this juncture, I'd like to pivot to our
very important issues and that need to be handled properly. And the way, from a manner in which we see our leaders handling matters, it means Liberia, we are in a big mess. Because these things, there's no way to sugarcoat it. Because why we can't get things done? Year in, year out. Why we can't get things done? Why? Our leaders want for to open new school for them that when they should have acquire all the education before they take a job, we send them there to learn. Because we know they come with the portfolios. They take a job, they behave that they even got idea on the job. They behave that they are not even going anywhere. They make promises, they take up. But when they go to the jobs, they behave like they don't have no knowledge. How?
No.
Since Charlie came down, we can't even solve one thing.
For instance, now, and that's the reason why we'll keep fighting and be faced with some of these things in back to back. Until we sit and revisit some of the things that we think should be making it. What are some of those things that we see not impactful in the growth of the country?
Only for the youth, yeah. Only for the youth.
And what are some of those things?
Sure.
Take for instance, Nigeria economy solid. She got a problem, but the reason why she fight most of these things, she even got money to be fighting Boko Haram, is because you know what they do in Nigeria? Nigeria got her suffering investment authority. They invest in projects. They got expressway and a basic chemical platform.
Yeah.
So when they having problem with this place, because the economy is so settled, they know where to get money from.
Sure.
But our own, so they say, oh, vast monopole is outbreak in Nigeria. Or yellow fuel, we first calling international community, we can have our.
When we go big,
yeah, we go into the UN. When we got these things that we can invest in.
The president made a statement that we should start fighting on our own. Where the money come from?
Yeah.
We get no thing.
The president said the committee to look at one and bring the hardship on the commodity, rest and all that thing.
You want to wait for money, oh? Yeah, matter. The president no
budget. And you can't set up the committee without giving financial support because the people got to work. People
they come tell us they get car. We're going to use the official car.
They say the other committee, the people got to go in the southeast to go do the assessment. You want to go. The people, they are all government officials taking place, but you have to put money aside for operation you give for that committee. In South Africa, the Public Investment Corporation, they manage assets for the government and pension funds. Where the government is supposed to invest in housing units that by this time people renting.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
So what?
Yeah.
So we don't get no real idea again.
Yeah. Nothing.
You tell them you don't even see what government investing in.
Because they put in a position, ambassador, they prefer to carry on their own investment than to give government an idea to do for the people.
You see a lawmaker. He goes to the position, he gets elected. The man build his housing unit, he become a real estate owner and start to rent.
Yeah.
Then you see all the government officials go rent from the man.
And the money when he show you for government purpose, he use it for himself.
That idea, he cannot use it to advance government. That good idea is for him himself.
Yeah.
And his own work works far better than when the day they say government, look, yes. You get one ministerial complex, people build and give it to us. To pay in your when you start having program. The place objective we have to sit on this radio and talk about the president hall, the president instructed the GSA boss to have that building painted. Shit for that he went there to paint, then he go in live, he do the first paint, then he go start clapping. I'm the president, Mr. Director, before I reach, I want you to yourself.
The day I will tell you to paint, that means doing your work.
But if the president, look, I said some of the things so shameful, some of the things that the president can get instruction on. But we got institutions responsible for these things.
What's the oversight? Why are they in the position? So it just means you just go sit in your office, the only thing you care about. Government properties around the country.
Take for instance, they keep on time power tech, they are so hard, but we got anything. We got the power tech there. But when we established a particular task force,
yeah.
up to this time, we have not getting any report, comprehensive report to tell us how many money was generated over the last period, the years, and the task force established. When the task force will be dissolved, we don't know. So no duration. You be like or you pass 2,000 water as well.
Master, they do funny. What kind of country here? We behave like we. Even right now, to even publish the tax force, the money, the generated.
I've been feeling making them and come off. After you were sleep down.
The man getting a position power, one boy, man, getting green, my man.
I'm telling you. My man, and I want from our that's out any grave. The problem is saying one thing about everybody, but we want to solve. Some of us, some of the idea we probably we need the people to implement. We are not the people with the size in population that anything should be a major problem.
And we're not getting anything done, Ambassador.
Yeah?
We're not
getting anything to feel ourselves.
Yeah. So when we tend to 10, 15, 20 minutes, that time we feel ourselves.
What's anything one another?
Our leaders need to wake up.
After over 40 years, we just start importing government, we just start importing petroleum products, and we move forward with that act that created that institution, that's something that is part of it. Then you see some of the folks with the idea, this is the troubling part, and this is a habit that our folks need to put aside. You see, this is something. You will find somebody who will sacrifice for one institution or sacrifice for a political party. We know everybody will not get it work. But there are some sacrifices, there are some commitment, there are some folks you see commitment coming from. And you see how dedicated they were during the campaign. Or some of the kind of a blueprint they put on the table that you succeeded in. We drive these people away. We just bring people on political line. At the end of the day, the system is just stay the same and mess up. You just get people with barricade themselves around. Our leader don't want other people to have access to the leader, but they are there and cannot provide a single good idea. Yeah. Everything is about gossip. Everything is about undermining the next man. Mr. President, don't let that man. No, tell Mr. President, Mr. The people, look, there are people who are writing recommendations letter to the president. They have never reached his desk. You know, somebody really put them in the dustbin.
Yeah.
Someone the president trial when he come in, that certain people wanting to see to talk to the president. You found the aid, the making sure before the president said, oh, I haven't seen you for some time long. Said, okay, come meet me because you know now when the president set up your appointment, you can't do nothing about it there. He said, Mr. Zion, come and meet me. You know, come and meet me. So we need to talk. Let me talk to Mobile York for morning. Yeah, Baba, thank you for being our former friends now.
Yeah.
I'm always a far away from you.
Okay.
All right. Always a far away from you. I think only you're chasing me, you're chasing. But then you're only there.
I mean, how's CSA?
Okay, that's cool. I think the reforms are resounding successes.
Look, we'll talk about that. You need to come and sit with us and see how.
Let's set it up. Let's set it up.
Okay, but I'm sure you've been listening. You want to make a contribution, so let's hear you.
Absolutely. No, I think we need to do a lot of things.
Sure.
A lot. I've been proud with several radio stations, and you will notice the format of ideas. Everybody is saying that we all should bring our best for the fixing discussion. So whoever you call yourself, you go in, you Bob, you guys are doing what we're doing, what we are. But I think the collective effort of everyone.
Yes, I'm telling you, sure. Sure. We need it. That branch of politics, we need it now.
Yeah, I agree.
We need it. The age we are reaching now, look, we need it. We got to get somewhere, man.
True, we have to a lot. There is no excuse.
No excuse. I like that. No excuse. Let's get somewhere.
No, there's no excuse.
Let's celebrate one independent and look back and say yes.
Yeah, no excuse.
Yeah, we can just keep planning ahead.
We are doing it or we're not doing it.
Sure. Or if we're doing it, we just not know what we're doing and we're not doing it very well. Or we don't have the technical people with the technical know-how to do it.
Yeah, that's what I think right now. You are doing it or you're not doing it. I don't want things.
Or it's more politicized than the real implementation of it.
You know, so it's either declared,
yes,
either declared or incapacitation. Period. You either don't know how to do it or you don't want to do it, but you're not doing it. That's it.
No better way to place the mobile. I just say thank you so much for joining
Yeah,
us.
but let's have more conversations.
I will do that. I'll call you after the show. Okay.
Okay, bye-bye.
You know,
And
I said,
yeah.
you see, I just said, we have to re-strategize.
Oh, look at, because we've been doing it and we're not succeeding.
Let's see other countries, the model they use to see where they are.
Yeah.
They are not travel and take pictures. We see a lot of our folks leave here to go to China, to go to India, to go to the UK, to go other places. They acquire this kind of education. They come back, but we still see the country to where it is. It said that we downplay these people and don't want to use their expertise and that get better. Because you see the man, he goes to study, the man comes out with a bachelor's degree or master or PhD in international development studies or international policy. You come back to Liberia, you can the government tools at times on a man or said. They will take taxpayer money or someone through bilateral means. They fund scholarship for some people who are in the government to build the capacity. They will send them on steadily. When the people return, we see them like dust.
Yeah.
They go straight. Then the private sector trying to benefit from these people.
Well, private sector hold them down. All the knowledge is transformed into government activities.
Yeah.
Leads with the private sector.
Then at times, when the people come back, positions they were in, and they went on the steadily, you have somebody when they come back. Somebody in the man position, the man has returned. Yeah. You send the man. Then the man they're walking around the day, he can't go to the office that he used to be in before. What would you? These are the things that we've been doing all the year in our country. You hear Ministry of Justice, they sending 10% to China for 3 months. Yeah. For this all yesterday, when the people come back, they just are walking around the day.
Somebody else in the position.
Yeah.
Knowledge that
somebody else in the position. Yeah, and he's been doing all of R17. He's looking for people to be giving gifts so they can give it to the minister. He's going to the party chairman. He's going to the other person to keep him in that position. But you send somebody to acquire knowledge to improve in terms of the result of that institution. But the man comes back, the man the next thing, the man teaching money. No disrespect to people. The man driving and testing.
The knowledge.
Somebody folks what you see doing a commercial driver, if people are far knowledgeable than us.
Yeah.
Some of them have some of the guys you see sitting on the motorbike, you think the jail won't be there, but the society do not give it to them. And we need to expand. We need to create where everybody can have a say in what we do and where we get. Yeah.
We really need to re-strategize.
Just imagine, I was doing some investigation some time ago. He was former deputy minister of education, Dr. Rex Brown, with a lot of professional background in education, human development, all of these things. This man, with all we are getting report that people within the party blocking him from seeing the president. Reportedly because of the credential, and it will be a threat to other people's jobs.
Yeah.
You so serve it to the extent that you don't want us to benefit from certain brains. You see? Sometimes you take so many issues against people based on some policy differences. When you're talking, you're arguing because, and maybe you're in a political meeting and you say, the man, okay, I will get even with him.
Yeah.
The reprisal attitude we got in this country.
Next time you get exposed.
Yeah,
you made a lot of blunder.
The reprisal attitude we have developed in this country. Trust me, in another one just added. You go up, you come down. There are folks within the city that will never forget the Unity Party for the eviction. And you just put them in power tomorrow, they coming straight for them too. We can never develop with the mindset when we deny people or having access to our president or to certain people. You leave from here now, you say, you go to one ministry, you say you want to see the other minister. Soon they hear that Ambassador Vaya to see the Minister of Finance. Somebody feel threatened that your proximity because of the work you do, or especially a talk show host, the minister will build a strong friendship with you, and somebody eating will be cutting down. Sometimes we go to investigate, someone will go to ask some of these questions. Mr. Minister, Honorable Representative, we heard this about you. How true is it? But you were black, the only time you don't respond when you're all in the air. And say, send somebody, that reactionary tactic. We need proactive people in government. The days of just saying that we react to things should be over by this time. We need people who are creative, innovative. Get out of the comfort zones on this. Let's get the work done. Someone come here, the drugs can kind of be more than for 1 hour.
Yeah. 100 million.
That one, see what's that?
He share
what he population.
He share the population. Everybody will get somebody.
I'm telling you.
And nothing we did, we just allow it go.
Yeah. One state in Nigeria, the population more than us. What would you answer to this?
And we ain't doing anything to say, yeah, let me show, protect the lives of our citizens, that we get, the population will increase. That by the time we have this, to prepare for them. Nothing we're doing.
And the reprisal aspect of it is terrible. One day, the men who just go mobile go. When the citizen want, mobile go American, they left me in a plane and sack him. My job was taken away from me. You are in the plane coming back to that bro when he replaced me already being there.
The country, yeah.
And one aspect about our value, I think we need to seriously work on in this country. Please, as a president and other folks, we know that from places here, but we need to stop when a party wins. Somebody who is minister in that position who come out, we still bring the person to be minister. Only that person knows how to solve the problem over there. We saw it in the past government, the other government.
The same thing.
They got to start it. Madam Ellen Johnson said he started that same thing.
I said the same thing.
She went, she brought a Florentine with, we got our other friend, the minister of agriculture.
Everyone will be friend.
The person served in a position after 10, 15 years, 6, 7 years. Another government, you wanted the president, you go for the president, that to prove what in that. The other man was Inspector General of Police, couple of years back, you go for him, and the only man in the country trained to be Inspector General.
All the other people then.
Then when they come back, they go to, because you thinking you're doing good things, sometimes when they get back there, they go pay their own people. In the typical direction.
Yeah.
They go to salary other people because.
And they at times they bring other people who, for one reason, they took them from the service, they bring them back in the service.
It's not a bad thing, but when you're doing it, that we see the achievement, we see the results, these things are good. But when we're doing it, they get know that this person, because this person is in the party for this level, so once you come right now, it will surprise you. Right now. CDC will tell you they finish struggling in the government.
Yeah.
They know who will be Minister of Finance, they know who will go to defend them, they know who will be the Minister of State.
How will the country be built?
How do we develop? We need to be able to address some of the problems. In Algeria, Angola, Equatorial Guinea, Libya, Tanzania, Djibouti, they all have the Public Investment Corporation audit. They look at major sector, they go to invest in it. about resources, we don't have reserve. What are we talking about gold diamond? Gold, central bank, and what's our reserve? What is our national reserve? Facing, you just feed it and I say, oh, no unprecedented wrong should leave the country. After Firestone being here for almost 100 years. So much money and nothing, it be too shameful.
It be shameful.
Because somebody put me be like me, I was like, but whatever I was saying. So much money and nothing, it be shameful. That company, in a bird, say, the Wall Street giant. You facing New here. You can't face me, bro. Firestone all the year, you want to face the plastic spoon or something like we eat to the party.
The old man talking say, ponton.
Yeah.
Rubber band.
But you get all you know all the political technology, the terminology, you know all you have to respond and defend. But one good idea to cover it in the name to move the country forward, you don't give up.
But if
you take the dictionary, you're not looking for words that we're pronouncing to people who can understand.
Yeah, mental book, man.
Yes.
But we're strong.
You communicate with the poor, you communicate with yourself, and you are not communicating.
Some of them, when you ask them now, they got out the blueprint.
No, forget it.
But implement it. You start wondering what are the different people were talking and the different person implementing. This country, our leaders are responsible for a lot of things in this place.
In my life, our leaders are over ambition in this town, in this country. You see? Why are we treating ourselves like that? Why?
Yo. The leaders will allow some people to die who should be alive. Tell you that.
Yeah, bro. The People Action Party. One of people, Sir Joseph, they're now talking. The fact that they finish paying for the airport, and they ain't like some people who will be renting one day, they can't take them from there. You're not doing it with intent, but you're doing it to show the poor that you're serious. What place is this?
But those things like you usually say, we should tell the baby man thank you for breastfeeding our baby.
I tell you.
Actually, you so too. Then you make it look like that. Oh, Jesus Christ.
And the reason, you know what, like, bro, always be looking at it like that most of the time. In matter of fact, our people cannot learn in this country so easy. And we give all our time. You see somebody in one position, the man will write or structure because he's still alive and he's in a particular position. Go walk around and see the kind of abandoned structures we get across the country. See some of our past president homes that today we just and I will see when government start to invest in this kind of infrastructure, we will make a lot of money. We will create jobs for people.
Yeah. And you know, more often, those money that should have benefited thousands of people in the country, they take it for themselves.
Yeah.
So the management is difficult.
You die, at the end of the day, nobody able to manage the property. The sharing can manage it. Even to rent it pay, no way. Now we get a report again. The PYJ University is at the verge of collapse. The radio station, the whatsoever. You see? Like I said earlier, the government start to invest into some of these things on the board. Government will maintain. Say you ever do it, government take it.
Yeah.
Government will run it and tell you how much percentage you will get annually. 1 million that can be building one school, the next school open, because he in government. He gets salary, whether the student part or not. He get paid the teacher. Everybody with it. Something happens to him, he dies or she dies, or you no longer in a position, you see structures, just in the community, the next thing, it become high up for the guys. What is it that we're not getting right and we need to actually look at it and get right? What is it? What is it that we are not getting right? We having our people traveling. We in China, we in Japan. The Expo 2025. We showcasing like your culture, dance, tradition, and other things. We will come back with our hand there. Like, we will show our culture. But what's the impact? We just got ambassadors and consulate, other people in other countries. They're just sitting there. We do not get people back home. They see all of the investment climates in those countries come back to government. Nigerian government, Ghanaian government, other African countries. They are investing in other countries, in other sectors. Yeah. On behalf of the government. The economy is very strong. They go to other countries and look at the energy sector. And government will buy, the Nigerian government will buy a share there.
People are learning from other countries and bringing it home.
They are learning and applying it. For us, the thing I can work and we're not forced to apply. Look at COVID-19. Just we had the financial capacity, we got water, or there was a lockdown, the other countries, they gave it people food and other things, they provide some jump inside. Today, they make to gain report on other thing and one for all. There are things that are not applicable to our society until we do a proper feasibility study and do a proper assessment with the technical people before we apply these things.
We should make it look that there's no technocrat, they are not technocrat in the country, they are not sincere.
Or if they are here, they be silent.
They'll be given a chance.
They are not with the regime.
Yes. We really have to sit and rethink.
Yes. Okay, folks, shortly we'll go to the lines, but while you are following the show as well, you have the chance to win $4,000 for yourself. Shortly I'm going to be calling somebody out. So what you need to do, continue to play, just that you go to the Kool Entertainment Radio giveaway, cash giveaway. You see, you dial *799*11#. $100 70 cents. Yes, I don't see somebody remember their number to call you. So you want to play 2 times or 3 times or 4 times, just put in the number, dial *799*11#, and play $100 or 200 or 300, just put in 1-2 times, you put up 200, you win for yourself 4,000. You want to play, or you use the short code, you get dial *799#, you usher 11 there, go and play. And trust me, you will
play as many times as you can to place you in the right position.
You'll thank me later. And here's another one, brother. I don't know whether you work if some of these things are deliberate. Just look at this. But look at it. Yesterday, and these things, under our election law, we got these things there. We know that these things are violation. What's the law? Honorable Sir Joseph, were a people action party, where they were, presenting their officials to other people in the movement and around. It was surprising. On the hand tables after that, how much I didn't sitting there.
You come to lick us again.
No, but what is telling me on November 6th? That actually, and you know some of these things. And people are now having concern about this. Well, they got interest in certain mineral or certain sector, so they're supporting you in a way that when you're successful, you will award all the contracts to them.
Yeah.
Or they using you, say your influential person, your senator, to bring on black and their company in the country overnight.
Yeah, to allow them coming.
We telling you ahead of time because tomorrow, yeah. No, that part there, they go when they do one Chinese man or when they do the other group of people.
Yeah. The men gave him money.
Yeah.
They supported them. They have let him down.
And these are our real problems. We tend to overlook these things because these are things that can damage our country image. You know what I mean? Going something that deep behind. You get there and you can't live up to the bargaining to it. He starts saying that around the world and scare investors.
And Basel, you may just open a loophole that this man come and exploit your people.
Yeah.
The man go there and start selling business, your people get affected. He gets rich, exploit the country, and go. Because you only think about yourself. You only think about what you want to do, what you get now.
We gotta do a complete involvement into our politics. You understand, you know the election guidelines, you know the laws. Non-Liberian cannot get involved into our politics.
And they can be hearing anything we're talking. They're hearing it.
Okay, let's go to the lines this morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Dr.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, okay. My name is Kool calling from Tuporo.
Kofi, always welcome.
Dr. Thank you for all the topic on discussion this morning, especially when it comes to, this drug fight. But I think what we need is that we need serious-minded people and trained people who got all of the technical know-how. One like me, I could be Kamara. I'm a trained man. I recommend strongly to President Barclay. Appoint me, if not director, I can go as operational deputy director, and we will make a serious difference because the fight of drugs in this country is not, you don't do it with joke. You have to do it with all your mind. Reason is that I'm one person, I'm a victim. My son is caught in the act. Okay, I'm fighting with it. Not only me, other people, a lot of Liberians. So, we have to take this thing very serious. President Barker used the rightful people that will fight this drug war. It will get in this business.
We guys were AFS soldiers who are trained, no nonsense people.
Yeah. I think somebody were propping that idea that it's good to bring the ex-AFS soldiers to help you on the fight.
Sure.
Even like you said, the current director of PCC, Commissioner Police, Mary Toba. He's a
and there are all other veterans who are retired.
Someone who was trained by Liberian money.
They know how to attack these things. They know how to tackle it. They know the strategy they will put into place. Now on friendship.
Yeah.
Now on
Push money, on money, but you sit with our friendship.
And shamefully, some of the folks who are from the Unity Party that use the influence to recommend these people bringing this bill to them, they stay protecting.
They stay protecting them.
The people embarrassing the country,
they stay there.
People in various positions.
They stay there.
Because you recommended the president.
Even the ones they want to take action on, and they are colleagues, they are confident, and tell you that my person here or protect the person you protect. But as a common man, you straight, they are prosecuted. Why are we treating the country like this? Who is more than this country?
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. My name is Emmanuel Kool, and I call from the 72nd Junction.
Emmanuel, please go ahead.
Yeah, you see the drug issue is an issue that we need equal with iron hand. If we continue to take this issue lightly, it will overlap us. If the government cannot put a strong law down to be a flag of those that will be found with drugs, those that will be selling drugs, it will turn out a serious issue in this country that will be looking at the credit.
Then the president now talk about the issue of hiring the anti-drugs coordinator taught in school. Who are those? We got some educators who are sitting, how do we get them on board? You got folks at the Ministry of Education there are folks who also served in various positions before. They got the knowledge, they know how to put curriculum together, they know how to do the research, they know how to train people and how to have these things taught in the school.
Yeah.
But they won't do it and do it on one project for the party. The party will put money aside for the government. They take one party hierarchy to control the finance. At the end of the day, you see teachers that go on strike. Say, no, I'm teaching the anti-drug course in the school, and I'm not taking pay for 4 months. Let's be serious and address problems in this country. The population will get, we should be grateful and work on things. When the population increases, are we here?
You're rapping.
Good morning.
Good morning.
You're welcome.
Okay, I'm priority. Okay, the DA to work now with the importers. In our area, they will have the barring at Omega, they have the barring, and they arrested the man who has the barring, and he was charged 90,000 to release himself. After 2 days, he was released, and right now, when you go to that barring, people are selling drugs. So how the man how he was released?
But you complained because you ever went to you in the community, you went to find out why they no release after you saw that he was arrested. Or it was it proofing, or because you assumed that he was dealing drugs. So when the people go to rain, when they carry, that's why we gotta be mindful of how we implicate people too. We all want this thing to be done, but we don't want where people start having problems with a friend and use it as a means to fight back or get back. Let's talk to other callers. Good morning.
Good morning, Information Board, and good morning, the student club. Information Board and student club, when it comes to those PDAs after the LTA, they are not working. The people on the field,
There are, we can just say on the over, there are some folks within the LDA, they are there with sincerity and dedication and they know how to do it, but their hands are tied. The bosses are denying that some of them want to speak, but we need to have them protected.
There are some DA officers who are fighting so strongly in rehabilitate the young people.
I just like the way in which every other thing the commander takes is thing. No matter what it takes some people on the field. But when you're just thinking, you know, what are you speaking? I really like your words for this morning. I never ever go out just waiting for a second to see where you're from. No matter you say, oh, or plane went to Maryland, or plane is coming out to the passing out, this president on fire. It's just simple. When you get at that Omega here on the car, they are still there. What is the genesis? It's common. They charge people when they are doing an arrest. I have gone on 3 occasions. I was doing a video, they call me. At the turning point, I beg to information from that guy at the turning point says, when the DA comes around, who they can call? I'm not caring for this community, but because some of them are fear. That's what they are. Follow them when they even read out. They telling me that they must pay 20,000 for the I feel like all of you are saying, I'm going to came here and do my work to follow it, what's the end of it. Then you're telling me, I'm going to tell you, they'll pay 20,000. If one guy, when the guy is teacher at the soul, right at the last turning point, I was there going to be all my nation. The entire community was there at it. I tell you something for. They were telling people important. My first time for it, but I thought of the jail out long place, American jail. So they got a their kids. I'm like, it's our work. I even went to the cell that to go speak to me. Now, big boys, the same Lord, the way they did it, all the way going on.
Okay, thank you. Let's talk other things that we'll be discussing as well. Good morning.
Good morning, people of Wiki and the ambassador.
Go ahead, sir.
My name is Michael Murphy, member in the Toronto from the Electoral District number 6, Boswell County, the most abandoned district in the Republic, and a very prime member of the Vice President, Honorable General Pankon. Yeah, we keep the issue, like I always tell people, the issue of drugs is not about politics. It should be everyone concerned. Every time police start thinking, we will not go nowhere. You are telling us And then at something you said one time, and I had a reason with you. You said it was a bar for us to protest. You question the protest? The issue of
almost like the people say and say, almost like the person say, y'all will see us down very sure ourselves too. We will protest by putting more up.
Yeah. So, anyway, the issue that we for you is absolutely disgraceful. Why those security apparatus continue to disgrace us? And we say no to this. This government, under the stewardship, under the leadership, the dynamic leadership of Ambassador Joseph Mwagwaka, Lagua will rise again. Lagua will definitely rise again. We say no to trust, and we continue to stand by our statement that we will say no to trust. Thank you very much for your presentation.
Thank you. You're welcome. Good morning.
Yes, good morning, Israel and fellow leaders.
Yeah.
Thank you for your program this morning. The issue of the drug in this country is a training issue. But what we need to look at is, we can't blame the law because the law is already classified drugs to be an unbelievable crime, 25 years in prison. But we blame the executive. They are the enforcers. You see, they brought people in the right place. So the honorable, if they want to exercise their duty, they are suppressed by their bosses. Like the operation for this DEA, Sabasi, FAR, has serious problem with the people. In fact, he compromised the interest of the country for little and more. Because drugs have money. So instead of coming, you just go and say, yes, that's happy. So all the other people, the people that are working with this arrested, they follow suit. Look at what happened this morning, why you were playing this morning. The man said, did you not listen to her when you called? She called me. He said, yes, daddy. They listen to her, calling me daddy, and he tried to ejaculate her. So we need that girl to go. Speaking with authority, because if the body else have that there, so I guess this is what I said of them. Who is speaking there? Mama is doing the work, and the other person who wants to do the work, he sees better. You see, so in the number, they have to import a real step for this job. They pay the DEA. They have to really shameful. Or else we are heading nowhere with the price of the drug where the president is a national emergency. Where are we going with this? When we are when the important control the put them out. These are serious people. Thank you for allowing me.
You're welcome for being part of the conversation as well. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
There is some point that we are getting, because all the drugs, there's something that going on. The common thing, I didn't go to the group that very hard to this drug as anyway, he got me all he got up there. We thought about you see, government is people. You order for it. Now you can't even and like because the carrier so the blade that kind of the box. So that's not for me.
Thank you. Thank you as well. Yeah, we also got to be calling for more support and getting the right people.
Sure.
That was not just incorporate people. That play when it comes to security business, that way you can get a common people. Now the people can go volunteer.
Not anybody can go there. Seriously.
Now they volunteer one there. Because I mean we were on the side. Because we were having men wearing every uniform and not government pay. We're not having anything.
If I know them, we're not serious. And the training aspect of this thing is very much important.
But look, they got special training. They train you to be, when you want. And drugs you going after. Somebody you know drug, you are not seeing it. They say you get running around because this is my who can see how you go draw that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah. Good morning to the two ambassadors. I'm Greater Coming from district number 6, also represented. And the issue of putting drugs in this country, they don't mean that those that are in the LGA lack the money. But drugs have a way of putting it. Because drugs have a lot of money, and then those guys that are in the LGA, some of them are not taking pay, and then some of them, the amount that they are getting is not much. So when they brother with this guy, what dealer, for that they brother with you amount of money. For example, a dealer officer that is making money and they go around and brother with a dealer, and then that dealer says I will give you $500 United States dollars. Just within an hour. If he not that officer will not be compromised, the officer will be compromised. So the issue of drugs working in this country, it has to be holistic. What's of politics? What's of politics? Because the drug is very damaging our friends, our brothers and sisters. If you go in there now, those drugs, ghettos, people are down every day. So, thank you for the platform this morning.
Okay, thank you as well. You know, but this is what we say. Besides, we say they have professional people over there. We must in our security sector. Look, we have well-trained security people in this country. No if anybody. But the low pay grade too high.
Sure.
It's completely below par. And they can't work for what they do.
I just say we don't value. We don't value the position.
Look at both.
We don't value the job.
So Africa, other countries, because of the resources in the country, the security annual salary, monthly salary. People, yeah, you'll see one policeman that making 500, and that's small war. Before you got to about 1,000, see and people that are not in the country. But you see, the people will start as low to the lowest ranking person with 500 annually, 600, 700 a month. How can we get farm money to pay lawmakers 10, 15,000?
Yeah.
We all the farm money to pay one police officer 500.
And we value the police officers who want to do the work.
Yeah.
But to pay them, we won't pay them.
You send a man to go for a job, you get a man 80,000.
You say volunteer, go pay yourself.
Yeah. The drug dealer, the man coming in contact with the drug dealer. Even if the man was making $100, man take $1,000 cash, you put it in the man, that 10 months salary, the man get it in 5 minutes. He will worry about looking at the phone and see there, right? He goes to the bed after 3, 4, 1 month, because he be like, every time the money will increase. That's how some of our officers are surviving today, because when they pay, they don't even go touch it because they got to wait for it to increase before they go for it. We have to rethink and re-strategize. There are too many things we do it ourselves. We can't fight drugs with low budgetary support and have volunteers in the system. We must weed out the bad ones. We get more logistical support to our state security. Because even when it comes to fighting drugs, all our security actors are involved in fighting it too. Because the FMN, when they notice somewhere, they can raid and turn over. The police can do the same. But if we start paying them money, they see these things as the next means to get even more money than what they are legally charged and paid for. They can't function. You won't fight drugs, you go look at LPA, you go look at a budget, again, give me $1 million. How do we fight?
How? You just make it more clear.
Those are the aspects we need to look at, not just about, because when we're punishing these people, that punish them because they are well paid. And they are trained. Then you have harsh punishment. Then one of the brothers said, let me disagree with you on our part. We still hold our lawmakers accountable for these things. They can't oversight They are chairing committee on these things.
Yeah.
They are chair on the so when these kind of things are happening, the heads of those institutions should be called. The job security or the task force should be called. The Ministry of Justice, quality. Why is it that they know? What are the challenges? Oh no logistics. We're not mobile enough to move. No means to patrol. We don't have enough manpower. The people that we got are not professionally trained. You see that going and live iron in the community, somebody knowing, you put him behind, and another thing is the man is DA officer. Yeah.
We're all going through and
training. They got to train you and show you all of the tactics, prepare you, the police people, they put on the police side. Like the Nemo said, what are you going to be having your favorite damage with your wife there? The first thing that qualifies you to be policeman, you got to go to the academy.
Not reaching.
That's the thing that make policemen there.
Our basic training should go through it. Besides
the administrative position, and when you still go do even 7 at least to training just to keep it up to 17. So I let every people for no 8 billion ever. You won't be ever man. You will go to black place again. So we need to wake up. We need to step up. The resources too much. Government needs to start to invest and strengthen the economy. I said, government will buy share. Yeah. Energy go challenge you. Government back. Look, when people come in and say, oh, they want council construction, minimum agreement.
Yeah,
government said, look, as the government, we buy 50 or 20, 30% or 15% share in a year.
But the thing here, the poor man in the country will get some. You get somebody who will see it. You won't even get it because that's your business. You almost like getting everything over to the people. You should be a part of the process. You should be a part of it.
Someone said some of the prayers that even some of the folks that working in the ministry of them, you check out who's man and all the eyes on board down for. Yeah. You know what he said? So maybe I'm going to say go do inspection and everyone invoke the soil and somebody think, but remember now rock, you just be looking and say now, well I wear rock, you remember about you.
I'm getting. Give me something at all.
Good morning.
Good morning to my 2 great ambassadors.
Pastor Moses Sion.
Thank you for the exclusive recognition. I'm calling from the Omega community this morning. I just want to use this time to say thank you to you people who have been pushing this throughout. Last night I listened to the conversation. I first want to extend my thanks also to the officer who did our recording. Indeed, you acted very professional, and everybody is calling on that particular enforcement to be this role and maybe even fought for court processing. So that officer did extremely well to recall that whole conversation. We actually applaud him for that wonderful work, and some of them they want to do those things, but the fear is there. We got all of guys are very important within the system, but the fear is there. So I want to say a very big thanks again to the Kool family for always standing by the Labrador and continue to fight this issue. Thank you ever so much.
Thank you. We take our final caller this morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, you're welcome.
Yeah, there's a few that journalists, he was my road, all road, thinker. So within this thing now has to be fought. For all years of that, many people have been pointed at our house. Within, this thing is not the show way. This drug is not the show way. Those poor money. Pressure money. They provide them, whether a guy called on a said on the program that you get the weather was for 5 years. How is that man for running? I pay the rent to tell the community. Don't I get money? The person was 5 years, but who can do that? Who can do that?
Okay, thank you so much. That's why we all say, and that's why we need, just like government can look for money for other projects, for other things, they can find money, to rebury people and do some other things, support jumping all over body, they look for money, to fight this thing. But that's how we draw the country and make it works.
I'm not funny of
So, Mr. President, recently we witnessed the demolition of the CDC headquarters in Town, which was carried out through a court order. How does the administration ensure that such enforcement action are done fairly and without political interference?
The law is the law. It's not the government. It's the government implementation of the law. The police